Good morning, this is Elena Harder of evolvinghumanity.com with a quick tutorial on how to integrate Thrive Content Builder, Thrive Lightboxes with Aweber. This is often used in the process of replacing Leadpages with the Thrive Content Builder and your mailing list. So we are going to start off with a little screen share, and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So we're going to start with our page, personal or client page of our landing page. This has already been created. It's long and beautiful, lots of opportunity for people to choose. And we're going to start by checking that to make sure that our buttons are set up properly. So I'm going to go to Event Manager and make sure that we have an event set up. So in this case, we've got on click, it will open the Thrive Lightbox with an animation from the bottom, and it will do that. So if we hadn't already set that up, we would click Add Event, select the trigger, click mouse over means when your mouse goes over it, comes into viewport is when you scroll down and it shows up. So click, open Thrive Lightbox. If you haven't already created one, it'll give you the opportunity to create one, or you can just select which lightbox you want to use. And in this case, we have been naming them with the date, because having the date in there allows us to segment it in Aweber later. And we're going to get to slide in from the bottom. You can have a little preview of what that looks like from each of these. I recommend not having them zoom in, because I read a thing the other day that said anything coming at you makes you a little bit anticipated, not excited. So I'm not actually going to save this because we've already got it in place. And so then you would just see, yep, it's there, and then hit close. So now your button is set up properly. Now we want to make sure that that lightbox is set up properly. So if you hadn't already, or if you were in the process, you would go to Thrive Lightboxes, add new. We've got this one in here, and I've already got it open. So it looks like this. And you can, if you're creating an additional version of this, so if you're creating a new one for the say the February event or the March event, what you would do is you would come in and it would give you this blank lightbox. It would just have nothing in it, just looks like that. And then you would add in from this content templates. This is the box, I think. Yeah, so that's not the button we want. What we want is we want empowered relationships opt-in, right? So you choose the box that you've already created, and then just go in and make sure that within the autoresponder code, you're going to regenerate the fields and make sure that that's so name, email, phone number, last name, and event dates. And this just lets people know so they can see right away when they're signing up what the event date is, because we don't actually have it that many places on the page. People want to know when the event that they're doing is. Okay, so that's it. And then we just hit Save Changes. And that's it. So that box is now set up. And then we go over to, we'll look at the top and see the URL for this lightbox. And we're actually just going to go in here and just make sure that this URL is correct, because we just want it to be, we don't want it to have that 2 at the end. Let's see if we can save it as such. It keeps popping back. So maybe that's because we have another one that already has that date. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, so that seems to have worked. We just need to give it a unique URL, so that when we go over to Aweber and we've got this piece, so this is subscriber info. So we've already signed into Aweber. We're on the appropriate list, which is empowered relationships. And we've got into subscribers, manage subscribers, and then it gives us this list. And there's 2 ways of doing this. The way that we're doing it currently to create the segment is subscriber info, and then we've got all of their info, and under additional under event date, we can go Jan 17th, 2015. Okay. And this is case sensitive, so this needs to be exactly the same on every single person who's going into that segment. And then the other piece is that see how you've got this My Freedom Begins Here, Lightbox, ER, January 22nd. So that was the previous event date, January 22nd, or the incorrect event date. But basically what we're going to do is anybody who subscribes through this Lightbox is going to come in with a subscriber setting of this URL, which makes it really easy to segment based on where they signed up from. So I'm just going to save this. I could make the email address up. Actually, I'm just going to unsubscribe myself because then I can resubscribe and show you the process. Okay, so we are going to then create a segment based on add URL is this, and we're going to search. Right now there's nobody in there because, well, there's nobody in there. So we're going to add ourselves. Dun, 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 dun. So I get pushed to the thank you page. I probably have an email in my inbox shortly confirming, and then when we reload this, all right, should show up. Yeah, no, this is very specific, this URL. It needs to have that trailing dash, and I'm not showing it. Why am I not showing it? Okay. There I am. It just took a moment. Okay, so basically this is saying that the add URL, the URL that the person was added to the list from is this one. And so this is very specific. It needs that trailing dash or it doesn't work. I'll show you. It's like, nobody there because it's a very specific, it came from URL dash. And so we're going to do that. And we're going to say the segments January, ER, Jan 15, no, Jan 17, 18, 2015. And then we hit save. So then anybody who comes in through that URL is then going to be a part of that list. And you can see that it added in here. And the other way of, if you've got people who are already on your list and you want to add them to that segment, we can add in that the event date is January 17, 2015. And so we would take this off and search. So that might not be the correct piece that I added in. Let's just take this off. We'll go find me again. The event date is yes. So we save that in there. So then if we're looking for it this way, and we put that in there, and then we search. So there I pop up again, and you can save that as a segment as well. And save that as a segment as well, with a similar date, or with the same information date. And then when you're sending later, you can send to that segment and this segment. And yeah, so you would just, to add people to this one, you would just go in and edit that event date under their name, and then that segments people into each section so that when you're sending messages, follow-up series to them, you can send it specifically to just people who have signed up for this event date. Yeah, hope that was helpful, and have an awesome day. And yeah, if you need more information, you can always contact me at evolvinghumanity.com. Have a great day. Bye.